Oh, yo. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another banger with y'all, man. If you're new to the channel, with that like button, subscribe, go comment. So this will be my episode 3 for what happened to the Baltimore Clubs, and I'll be doing Hammer Jacks. So not Hammer Jacks, we'll be doing the Paradox. Oh man, the Paradox, aka the Docs. Oh man. If y'all don't know, this is the spot back in the day, man. I'm so glad. Now all the other videos I did the clubs on, I couldn't go to those clubs. Either I wasn't born yet or I was just too young to go. But this spot right here, this is the spot that me and the homie used to go every Sunday, man. We went there from every Sunday. We used to have a good time. We used to always go to those high school parties. It was like from 14 to 19, something like that. Always to like 18 or 19. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start this video. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna work my way down the timeline. So let's go on and bear with me, folks. So in 1991, the Paradox was first opened. It went from I think Hammer Jacks for me right there at first. Then after a while, once the crowd drew bigger with the Hammer Jacks, that's when Hammer Jacks pretty much got left out and went to another location, and that's what brought this newly highly placed the Paradox, and it was owned by Mr. Wayne Davis himself, another guy who used to own the club in the Baltimore City area. But this club right here was so interesting, man. It was a nice sized club. You went there, you had a good time. When you go in right there, them doors, they check you in. Then like when you first go in, so boom, that's the outside right there. Y'all see that? I see the little silver looking doors. That's the outside. But when you go in, you go through like another set of doors, then like another hallway, and you're right there. So literally, like you think you're in there, but no, you have to pay for your ticket. They have to check. They have to make sure you're good, because there was a lot of young kids in there was trying to get in them parties, man. You had like kids that weren't even old, young enough, man, because that was some high school parties. You had middle schoolers in them parties. But we just had fun, man. We just had a ball. Everybody from my family used to go to the spot all the time. All the older generations, and they always had a good time, man. We had a lot of a couple of DJ legends in the building. Rest in peace to K Swift. She was in there a lot also as well. Damn, this is the spot, man. I don't know, Chuck. This is the spot, man. Every time I went to this spot, they always had like good sound quality. The DJ was always good. They always played good music. They had the bar around the corner, and what you see right here, man, this is from the 90s, man. Like I said, this club opened up in 1991. This could be one of my relatives in this picture. Who knows, man? Once again, this how some of my that's how some kids was born. To these people going to this spot in the 90s, man. That's how popular this place was. I know by then we didn't take pictures like this. I mean, it was like, mind you, this is a whole different generation. I'm just kind of showing you like the background and beginner and how the scenery was, for Club Paradise. But man, like I said, this club was very fun. I know they had like certain days of the week. They had like certain days. I know Friday nights was it was like a special night. I can't even remember, man. All I'm saying is certain days of the week, you always had like your special nights. I'm just gonna leave it as that. Yeah, it's crazy. It was interesting. This club was just so fun, but I can't believe that after almost 20 years, no, over 25, almost 25 years of opening up, it was a long run. And like as you see, like I ain't know this. People was always talking about this club, how good this club was, and you have to realize it was right under the bridge, like it was right near the Ravens Stadium. So it was pretty interesting to see where things would turn out. And what you see right here, I don't believe this is like the 2000, like the late 2000, like 2008, 2009 stuff. Look at the swag, man. That's the time they was doing that crank. They doing crank that Soldier Boy up. That's what they doing right now. Like they doing that crank the Soldier Boy up in there. See, by this time right here, I was already like in middle school. So I wouldn't even think was not going to clubs yet. I'm pretty sure my older sister was hitting the spots up, my older family was doing it, but I was not ready yet. And man, people was having a good time when he went out, man. It was around the time when phones weren't really developed yet. You couldn't FaceTime nobody. It was a whole different era right here, man. This was over 10 years ago. So mind you, people was there to have a good time, and that was it, man. I'll tell you one thing though. When you when you live on parties, man, it's always a problem, man. Especially with these young kids, or these young guys that's like my age. Back then, I was like 15, 16, 17. And we used to always go with my mans, my family. And we used to always hit these parties up, man, out of nowhere. And we always would leave. And, man, you got to make sure you leave early because, if you leave on time or everybody's leave, you might get banked, man, because these people ain't play. Some people did not play, man. They was trying to they would find the weakest person, the weakest link out of each crew, and they would try to mess with you. But unfortunately, me and my guys, we never got into no serious altercation, none of that for real. So I'm glad that everything turned out pretty fine. I'm glad we got that safe and sound back and forth. Cause I definitely was at the Paradise every Sunday for like a momentarily. Like, I went there with my mans a couple times. He had the little he was going there on the Friday nights, but it was pretty fun, man. Like I said, the Paradise was a spot to go to, man. Especially you come home from work, man, and you want to just get off and have a good time. That was a spot, and it was so interesting. I think I went like one more time before it shut down. I know after I graduated high school, it was still open, so I definitely got a chance to experience some of that fun before it all went away. But yeah, but back to what I was saying, man. As you see right here, this from the 2000s, so I believe I heard Prem. Shout out to Prem here, Cinema. I don't know if he heard from me yet, or he's also a Baltimore native, and he was explaining the story how he got into a situation at the Paradise, and that's true, man. The Paradise went down, man. If you didn't leave on time, man, you better get going, man, because people was on your tail. Then the police will always watch over, and it was getting crazy, man. The club was just changing. As time went on, as the kids got older, it was just as generation came about, it was just changing. And what you see right here was just the dance floor. The dance floor was pretty big, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was from like it wasn't that small, wasn't that big. But it was still good enough for you. They had like a couple sessions in the club, so you had the corner space, you had the outside space. I ain't get a chance to show the side door. You go through that side door in the back of the club. It's like a side door. You go out, chill. You go get your smoke on. You smoke a cigarette, your weed, your blacks. In case you feel too hot, you can always go step out, man. And, and I'm just so glad I could also I can mix my stories in this video with the time me going to Paradise, man. It was just so fun. I definitely enjoyed myself. I got some dances from there. I got a couple numbers from there. And all the numbers I got from there, I don't even talk to them no more at all. So, and mind you, I was like 18, 17. I was like pretty much a bit younger than the age I am now. So it wasn't that long ago in my lifetime. But this also will be a story this also be the time I'll never forget. Paradise be a club I'll never forget. I can always tell my younger generation family, like if I have kids in the future, I can always tell them how a good time place I was, and this is the most consistent place I was at, and that was Hammer Jacks. It was a spot every Sunday for me, man. But like I was saying, it's the dance floor right here, the DJ booth. You see the DJ booth right in the middle, and you go around the club. Like it's like a whole section, like it's like a wide space. So it really didn't have that much limit. It was just it was like a wide space. The dance floor was like pretty much black and white checkers. It always changed colors. The lights was pretty good. I definitely loved the lights. And like I said, the DJ was no slouch, man. They always made sure that the DJ that was turned, man. You couldn't have no DJ that played no phony music, man. That wasn't get the club started, man. I know I'm all over the place with this video, but I'm just happy to tell my experience and keep pushing these back into the Baltimore club. We need these Baltimore clubs back, man. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to tell you at the end what happened, though. I'm going to tell you that for sure. And this is the other section of the club right here. This is where you get your drinks and all. You're the bar. Get your drinks, like your sodas, your liquor mixes. Ain't that you want from behind the bar? Probably, I think they had some snacks too. I believe that Paradise did not sell no food, so you had to make sure you ate before you got there. But this right here was like the sidebar, so you come out what I just explained at the previous slide. So when you leave from that area of the club, you have to go around the corner. And this is where the bar was at, right here, man. I don't think I was even drinking by it. I was still like pretty much a good kid. I mean, I always been a good kid growing up, and that's what I'm telling you about myself, man. I always been a good kid growing up. I know I was too much of a follower, or I was never a follower, to be honest with you. But I always felt as though, when I felt as though it was time for me to grow up and get out and do things. Paradise was one of the places that I actually first started going to. I didn't really go places besides Dubai or I think that's it. That's all I've been to. I never really been nowhere. So the Paradise is definitely one of my first places that I've ever been to. And I'm so glad I can do this video and also mix my experience. I don't have to dig up any information on what happened and this and that and the third, man. But back to what I was saying, man. As time went on, Paradise went through a whole change. They fixed the insides up, throughout the years of the success. Everything was going good. Money was coming in. And after a while, I didn't even notice when times were changing, I believe that the owner didn't make up sale with the liquor. You know, when your liquor's not selling right, so that when you're not making less than what you usually make, and you know some liquor sales are down, something ain't right, man. So the owner started losing money. He couldn't take control anymore. I believe that nobody else didn't want to buy the club because how much of a risk factor it was, you know, just from people leaving the club. And mine, it was right under the bridge, so everything went down under the bridge. So I understand change had to come, and it's part of life. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video with this one last part. But like I was saying, yeah, the owner lost money. The club got shut down in 2016. I remember when the club got shut down too. I mean, I couldn't believe because I actually want to go back and still have a good time. But like I said, all things come to an end, and it happens, you know. It happens, you know. People lose our own money. People get caught up in their egos, you know. And that's everybody. We all not perfect. We just have to learn to not forget where we come from. So yeah, it's unfortunate this club has shut down. I definitely left with a lot of memories. Me and my guys, we definitely had a good time there. Had to watch out for the haters. Always looked out for the females. It was a good experience, man. And hopefully Paradise will open back up in the future. It can hopefully it show the next generation what fun was about. But nowadays, man, when you go out, you really gotta watch your back. Be careful, man. Be too many haters out here. You know, a lot of people don't seem to have a good time anymore. And it's so sad and unfortunate. But if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, go comment. I felt so good doing this video because I actually went to Paradox, so I get to mix my experiences, my stories that I've been there with. So my bad, I went over the board, y'all. But if y'all new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, go comment. I'm out with the world. You folks stay safe and have a blessed one. Peace.